So I want to create this video because I'm like, something's got to change, right? I know this says Apex Legends Season 25 Legends tier list, but this is Season 26 right now. The date's what? October 25th? So this is Season 26 right now. Season 27 is about to drop. But I'm just like, some characters really need a rework, a buff, they're balanced, or they need a nerf. And I kind of just wanted to go through all of this real quick. Maybe the devs will listen. Maybe someone will hear me. Some of you may agree, some of you may disagree. But this is my opinion on who needs a buff, nerf, who's balanced, or who needs a rework. So, we're going to start with Alter. Alter, now, she has recently had a nerf. She used to have two portals. Now it's down back to one. And you used to be able to go through while you were knocked. Now you can't. Now I kind of want to say that she needs a buff. Maybe bring back the two portals. Nah, but people were traveling across the map. Maybe bring back the knocked. But that was kind of annoying too. I'm gonna go with balance right now. And that's just because that the two portals, you would travel across the map with that, and that would be kind of annoying. And then the whole knock, the shield up knock thing, and they just teleport away with the shield up. That was so annoying. The second you knock a team, they just teleport away. So I think she's kind of balanced right now. I would like to see a slight buff, maybe something slight, not too for sure, but I'm just gonna leave her in balance right now. Ash, I'm gonna put Ash in balanced. She has gotten a lot of nerfs now, a lot of nerfs. Excuse me. And personally, before earlier in the season and last season, she needed a nerf. She needed one bad. But I feel like they kind of nerfed her a little too much right now. She might need a buff, I'm gonna be honest. She might need a buff. Nah, but then people were annoying with that. I just don't like the fact that, like, even before Ash got her rework, in my opinion, she was always good. She just needed a slight buff. They just needed to increase the distance with her ult and make her snare a little bit better and make the ult more reliable, which they did. But now they did it too much at first to where she was too good, and now that they nerfed her, I don't like her upgrade abilities for the blue and purple shield. I don't really like those, but I'm gonna leave her in balance right now, just for right now. I think she's probably in a good space. She's not. You can still play her. You can still play her, but she's not like. She's not a must pick for everyone. Ballistic, he's balanced. After they nerfed him before, he's balanced. Realistically. His ultimate, I don't think provides a speed boost for the entire team anymore, if I'm not mistaken. His tactical is Whistler, fine. I think he's pretty balanced, to be honest. He's not too crazy. Bangalore balanced. She's balanced. She's fine. The whole smoke thing, you can clear out the smoke with an 8 now. She's fine, to be honest. And they fixed her smokes to where it's not destroying everything. Bangalore's fine. Bloodhound needs a buff. Bloodhound needs a buff. He is outdated. I'm going to be real. At some point, they kind of did a slight nerf on him because they did, before, when he would use his tactical, you'd be able to hit the Ravens and it would boost your ultimate automatically. But now all that is kind of in his upgrades, and I don't know why they did that with him. So now, like, a lot of his regular abilities that was before are now his upgrade abilities. This isn't a scan meta right now. They really need to, and scan metas were freaking annoying. They were so annoying. But yeah, he needs a big buff, probably even a rework probably even a rework. I might put him in rework because they need to change his upgrades. Probably even need to change his tactical a bit. Probably even need to change his alt, buff his alt too. So I'm gonna leave him in rework for right now. To be honest, Catalyst rework, 100%. She needs rework. And when I say rework, I don't mean like changing their kit drastically. They just need more than a slight buff. They need a lot of changes to make them viable, in my opinion. So that's what I mean by rework. Caustic. I might put him. Well, first off, Catalyst. Let's go back to Catalyst for a second. Catalyst, because I didn't talk about Catalyst. Catalyst, her when she first came out, she was good. She wasn't busted. She was just good. And then again, they incorporated her kit, her third spike, into her upgrade, which I think is dumb. I don't know why they did that, but I think she needs a rework. They need to upgrade her wall, upgrade her spikes. I think with their spikes, they need to increase like the radius of it and the vertical radius and horizontal radius of it. Make it wider. So that way, even if someone's trying to like just they can try to jump over it, kind of like the caustic gas, where you're flying in the gas and kind of just stops you, like you lose all the momentum. They need to do that with their spikes, and like really have slow people down. They need to increase the horizontal width of it to make it bigger. I think her passive needs a buff. There's not many buildings like that. Her ultimate needs a buff, a definite buff. Maybe just something like where you can curve it with her ultimate. That'd be pretty cool. If you can curve it, or even people shoot through it. If they scan, they shoot through it. The bullets are reduced damage or something like that. So she just needs a major rework. Cause him put him in nerf. Not a crazy nerf, but I think his barrels might need a little less health. They're really strong. Like the barrels, like they're like 250 health. They're really strong with the health wise. I think that's the only thing he really needs. It's just maybe nerf the health of the barrels a little bit. Conduit buff. She needs a buff. I don't think she needs a rework, but she needs a buff. But the problem with Conduit is that it's tricky. You buff her too much because her tactical needs a buff. You buff her too much, she's broken. She's too strong. But now she's in a spot where she's like, it's not really good. I can just pop a cell. Especially with the amps, I can just pop a cell. I can just pop a bat. I'd rather just do that. Well, while you're fighting, it's like, okay, cool. But she needs a buff. I think her ultimate's okay. Her passive, she needs a better passive now. They put her passive in the skirmisher class. She needs a better passive now, to be honest. That's what I think, at least. Or at least she should be at least faster or something. She needs a new passive, in my personal opinion. But no, her tactical needs a buff. It definitely needs a buff. Crypto, rework. Crypto needs a lot of help. He was good with the whole cloak and visibility, but it was too strong. So then they added the health to the drone. They added the noise with the cloak, the visual glitch with the cloak. I think Crypto, he needs a rework, definitely. They needed to have something where it's like he can throw his drone and it's like in an autopilot mode to where it's like it's on his shoulder or something and it's just following, scanning. Like maybe even like 20 meters above or something. It's like floating. It's like if he turns this way, it turns this way. If he turns that way, it turns that way. If he goes forward, it goes forward. Something like that. Where it's just like following him and above. That way it's automatic. He needs something automatic, or at least at minimum, if it's the cloak, get rid of the whole sound. Keep the visual cue, but get rid of the sound. The visual cue is too much. I mean, not the visual cue. The sound is too much. It's so loud. It's way too loud. Get rid of because he needs to be faster. If he's going to be sitting there and being still, He needs something to defend himself with, to at least get rid of the sound. But I think he needs something to incorporate in his kits to where one, he doesn't need the drone. He needs something in his kit to where he can do something without the drone. Maybe a passive because he doesn't really have a passive in my opinion. His passive is what the drone. His teammates can see through the drone. That's dumb. He needs something to where, especially in a movement meta. This is a movement meta. Everyone's flying around. Everyone's flying around, dashing, zipping, jumping, all this other stuff. He needs some type of movement, or the drone needs to be like in the autopilot thing, and he needs something that he can do without the drone. He's too reliant on the drone. If he doesn't have the drone, useless. Completely just a person with no abilities if he does not have that drone. He needs something aside from the drone. Fuse. I think Fuse is kind of balanced. I'd like to see a buff in his upgrades, but it's pretty balanced. Because upgrades, they're kind of pointless. I'm not gonna lie, his upgrades are kind of pointless. But I'd like to see him get that buff. But I think he's pretty balanced right now. He's not bad. He's pretty balanced, to be honest. Gibby needs a buff. This is a movement meta. I think they brought back Maggie's Wrecking Ball. He needs some milk. I'm not gonna lie. How would they even buff him? Maybe he needs to be more mobile. Maybe a move. Maybe his tactical is something like a dash, where he dashes and like can like slam someone with the shield or something like that, knock him back, and then drops the bubble. Something, I don't know. Maybe his ultimate needs to do like not only damage but also drop a bunch of smokes everywhere. I don't know, but Gibby needs some help. I'm not gonna say a full rework, but he needs some help, like really bad. Horizon, oh my gosh, Horizon is one of those characters that when she was in her prime, I hated her so much. She was the most annoying character ever. She would literally Q, take her grav lift up, and she's just beaming precision accuracy, and she move, and then I try to hit her, and then I'm missing. I'm like, dude, because she's moving back and forth, wiggling around, and I'm like, dude, like, come on. It was so annoying, just so annoying. Her ultimate is, well, her ultimate's in an okay spot, I think. Maybe a little bit more health because it goes away fast, but ultimate's in a pretty good spot. But I think she needs a buff. Even though oh my god, even though I don't want her to have the buff, she needs a buff in this meta. She needs a buff. Lifeline balanced. Lifeline's pretty balanced. She's really, her ultimate's fine, drone fine. She pretty balanced. Loba, I'd say balanced. Honestly, she's not much to say about her. Perks good, ultimate good. Tack, it's the two bracelets. She's pretty balanced. I'm not gonna lie. Maggie, Now people are complaining about Maggie. I don't really. Maybe I'm not going against people that are that good with Maggie. That might be for me, but I don't think she's that crazy personally. I don't think she's that crazy. Her ball is kind of, it's more reliable, but it's still kind of the same. Drills kind of the same. Her upgrades, what she get, that SMG one, which is like okay. So she is kind of like flying around. The fortified thing, when the ball, it can be annoying, but I don't think she's that like. I don't think it's to the point where she needs like a nerf. To be honest, not really. Mirage, pretty balanced. Invisible, decoys. His everything comes back fast. Good upgrades. I think Mirage is pretty balanced, to be honest, in a good spot. Newcastle. Newcastle. He might be balanced. I think he's good. He's just boring. That's the only thing with Newcastle. He's just so boring to play. His upgrade abilities, not bad to be honest. Yeah, but Newcastle is just boring to play, to be honest. I think that's the only problem. I think he's pretty balanced. Oh man, Octane, Jesus Christ, oh Lord, Octane needs a rework. I'm sorry, he needs his entire kit changed. I'm gonna be real. The whole thing now, where first off, an ability that takes away your health in this meta is not good. I'm gonna be real, it's not good. An ability that takes away your own health, not good. Unless he was, unless when he hit the stem, he got a major speed boost. Like I'm talking about like flying. Like, but no, he needs an entire rework. I feel like he needs an entire kit change. To be honest, I'm gonna be real. He needs an entire kit change, kind of like Revenant. Like how Revenant got an entire kit change. That's what needs to happen to Octane. Maybe even everyone in the rework. To be honest, they all might need the whole Revenant treatment. His and then his jump pad. It's like you jump and it's so slow in the air sometimes. Like sometimes it's like sometimes you can get away, but man, if someone has good aim with against the jump pad and you're flying, they just beam you right out the sky. Yeah, he needs his passive, the regen, the health. It's so slow. It's so slow. He just needs an entire rework. I'm gonna be real. I don't see how people play Octane anymore. He needs an entire rework. Pathy, pretty balanced. I think he maybe a better passive, but pretty balanced. Rampart, she needs a buff. I like my favorite concepts. My favorite character concepts are Crypto and Rampart. I just like the idea of Crypto because he has a drone. I think that's really cool. And Rampart's like, oh, when she first came out, it's like, oh, the ability to place down cover anywhere. You're in an open field, you can place down cover anywhere. That's cool. They need to buff her. They need to give her first off upgrade her upgrades, her blue and purple upgrades. They're too reliant on Sheila. Like both her upgrades have something to do with Sheila. It needs something to do with those walls. I feel like they need to buff her walls. They need to buff it to the point where it's that Newcastle treatment. The second you place down her wall, immediately it's full health. It's immediately it's like 400 health or whatever, 400 health or whatever, 300 health, whatever. It needs to be immediately like that much health, and then it can rise up, and then you can shoot at the top. But I'm gonna be real, cause you're placing now mobile cover. Like she's the only one that you really can't just put it out and then it's immediately like health. It's immediately the only controller legend that's immediately like full health ish. Watson, you can place defenses. What you call it? Cost, you can throw out the trap. If they don't shoot the bottom, if they just try to shoot the trap while it's still being deployed, it's going off. Even Catalyst, you can just throw it out and then it's immediately there. Nah, they need to upgrade Rampart's walls. I think she needs a big buff. I might even just put her in the front because she needs a big buff, a really big buff to her walls. Revenant, Revenant's good. His ultimate's good. Upgrade ability's good. The only thing is, I think with his tactical, he's flying across the map. Like he's able to fly. He's able to jump to a different POI. I kind of want to put him in nerfed. Kind of want to put him in balanced. He might. I think he needs like a slight nerf, maybe. I'm gonna go with slight nerf because he can fly across the map with his pounce. Um, Seer, Jesus, wow. I never thought I'd put Seer in balanced, but I haven't. They buffed him. They buffed Seer a lot, and I don't even see him that often, to be honest. Even after his buff, because then they nerfed him back down a bit. He might be balanced. Ultimate's fine. Tactical's pretty fine. He's an annoying character, but I don't think he's like super crazy or annoying, to be honest. Sparrow, kind of balanced. They nerfed his ultimate. Oh man, that ultimate. I hate that it slows your teammates down now, but yeah. So I think Sparrow's kind of okay in a balanced spot. Valkyrie needs a buff. She needs a buff. She needs some help. Her jet, like, I feel like her jets, her like when she's jetpacking, I feel like it needs more fuel, and she needs. I feel like she needs to be like moving. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see a buff to her. She needs a buff for everything. To be honest, her tactical, the little missile launchers, like they kind of just move slow. Maybe speed those up a bit. Her jetpack needs a buff. Her ultimate, I think, reduce the amount of time for you to get away. Yeah, and she's not really a scan. Like when she's flying, that's all she's doing is scanning. I mean, whatever. But I think she needs a buff. Valkyrie is one of those characters I like to see have a buff. Vantage, hmm, I want to put her in balanced. I want to. I might put her in buff. I'm putting her balanced. I'm putting her balanced. I don't think she's bad. Her ultimate's fucking strong. You can two shot somebody with her ultimate. They buffed her tactical. Passive is the scan thing. So I think she's. I'm gonna leave her in balance right now. I'm gonna leave her in balance. I don't think she's bad. Maybe upgrade her blue and purple perks to something in some degree. Maybe give her better those, but I think she's pretty fine right now. Watson definitely balanced. Watson. I mean, I'd like to see her with some movement. Maybe it might be in buff. I might put her in buff. Maybe in some buff. I mean, I don't think controller legends really have movement. Her ultimate's good. Upgrades really good. Nah, she's imbalanced. Definitely balanced. You just gotta get to end zone. Sole point of control legend. You gotta get to end game. So I'm gonna just leave her in balance to be honest. Her fences are pretty good. Yeah. And then Wraith, last but not least. Balanced. I think Wraith, especially with like the power amp, is really good. Um, and then they added the whole ability to where she's in her tactical, she can cancel, which I think is good. Um, yeah, I think Wraith is pretty balanced to be honest. She's not much I can say about Wraith. Really, not much. All right, this is my. I know it says season 25, but this is my season 26 list of who needs a rework, a buff, who's balanced, and who needs a nerf. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, and what would you change.